Hello, everybody. So today I'm going to show how to draw the basic looking waffle, something like this. Okay, so to do this, go ahead and say Start Art Studio and start a sketch on the top plane. I'm going to hit N and hit P to kind of square this up and just draw your basic waffle. So draw a center point waffle, something like this, and I want to have it the right size, so I'll say 6 inches, and I can make this 5 inches, so it'll fit in the waffle. This didn't stick, so I'll try it again. Hit enter. You gotta hit enter. All right, so there's my basic shape. Then I can take this and I can extrude it. So something like 1 inch is a little bit big. I'm gonna do 0.75. 3/4 of an inch is a little more waffly, standard waffle size. So something like that. There's your basic waffle. To give this a little nicer look to it, you can clean up this edge. So this chamfer tool and the fillet tool are very similar. The chamfer just gives you a square edge. I can click on this front face, and I can put a chamfer on the entire face. Flip it around, put chamfer on the bottom face, and I get a nice chamfer. So I kind of like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to start a sketch, and I'm going to draw something that I'm going to peg. So if I hit a sketch and hit N to square this up, and I just draw whatever I'm going to pattern. So let's say I do a little Pac-Man looking dude, something like this. Draw Pac-Man. Might zoom in on this so you can kind of see what you're doing. And then trim away any parts. So, take a time and draw something that's simple. Don't overdraw this because it's going to be too complicated otherwise. And you can finish the sketch, and there you go. So there's the little shape. Then this part right here, this sketch, I want to go and I want to kind of cut it out. So actually I can cut it out or pull it in. So I say like that, and see there it kind of pulls it out. That's a little bit it's a little bit tall. So I'm going to cut that down. Instead of 1 inch, I'm going to say 0.2. Hit enter. That looks good. And then it pops out, so maybe that's what you want for your waffle. If you want it to cut away, click on the Remove tab, and it'll cut into it, and that looks pretty good. So there's the simple little waffle dude. Okay. Then the real trick for today is called the Pattern tool. So it kind of looks like this Rubik's Cube up here. This is my superpower, right? So I'm going to take this, I'm going to pattern it, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of them. All right, so you can turn on the Pattern tool, and now you got to do a couple of things. First off, don't make this mistake. It's going to ask you part pattern or feature pattern. So do you want to pattern the whole block and Pac-Man, or do you want just the Pac-Man? So you just want the Pac-Man. So you go to feature, tell it to feature, and then you have to click on the feature that you want to pattern. So go over here. I want to pattern extrude number 2. So if I click on that, I can do that. And if you want multiple features to pattern, you can pattern them as well, but just kind of keep that in mind. All right, then the second move, I have to tell it which direction. So I click on the direction box, and then I go and I pick a direction. So that line or that line, pick a line that you're going to follow. I'm going to go in that direction, right? And you'll see right now one kind of pops up over here. It's all red because it's off my block. So I have to flip it around. Now I've got 2. So instance, I have 2. Maybe I want 6. So I hit 6, enter. Looks like 6 is a little bit good, but it's a little bit too far apart. So it looks like I got to adjust this distance. So this distance, 1 inch apart, I could make it like 0.9. Like make that a little bit smaller. That's a little bit big. Let's do 0.1. Oh, that's not it. 0.95. Yeah, I got to kind of adjust that. Yeah, 0.95 is better. Good. So I got to go in one direction. And then if I want to go down as well, you'd say second direction. So I click on the second direction, and then it wants to know what's the direction. So I tell it, and I want to go this direction. And then it's not really obvious. I don't know why the instance count's always 1, but you want to make this number like bigger. So like 5, something like that. So then it pops up. And now my spacing, I got to adjust my spacing. So I'll try like 0.8 and see what that does. 0.9. You got to kind of experiment here until it looks how you want it to look. That's pretty good. And if I want to go and make a whole other row up here, I can do that. But then I got to bring this down to like 0.7. And I got to kind of adjust it. Do 8. Do 8. So you got to kind of maximize it however you want. So 0.65. So it's fun. If you don't like it, you can change it. So 0.68. Kind of dial it in. There, that looks good. All right, I like it. I'm good. I'm done. Turn that in, and you're in good shape. All right. There you go. Good luck.